Today I'm going to show you how to play Ken-Ken, which is something that we actually are going to eventually do online, but I wanted you to have a paper copy and kind of see how to do it first of all. So our goal is to fill in this whole grid that you see down here, okay? You need to make sure that no number is repeated in any column or any row. So that, like, to me, repeats Sudoku. So if it's a 3x3 puzzle, we're going to use the numbers 1 through 3. So in this row, I'm going to have a 1, a 2, or a 3. Here, I'm going to have a 1, 2, or a 3. You have to make sure I can't have like 3 3s or 2 2s. I have to have a 1, 2, and a 3. So some notes that are important. If you look in the corner like this, it tells you what operation needs to be done and the answer you're getting. Now, the thing I want to point out to you is that within this puzzle, you can see kind of some outlined marks. This is a cage. So that is, and I'm going to do it down here too. This is one problem where I'm going to add 2 numbers to get 5. Then I have another cage. This is another problem because it has the bold box around it. And this one, my target, or I'm trying to get to 3, and I'm adding 2 numbers. Then I'm looking at this one. This is its own cage or its own problem. It gives me an answer of 3 when I add. I have this cage or this problem where I want an answer of 4 and I am adding. Lastly, I have this single box down here. It has no problem to solve. Kind of is a great place to start because it lets me know, hey, I have a 3. I'm going to get a pencil. And you're really kind of just guessing and checking and trying to get to see what works. So whenever you have a single one like that, you're going to start there. You then know, because I can only use 1, 2, and 3, this either has to be 2 or it has to be 1. This one is either 1 or 2. Right now I don't know which is which, so I'm just going to write those there for myself. Okay, it's either a 1 or a 2. Here I have 5. I'm adding 5. I'm getting 5 and I'm adding 2 numbers. So this one is either 3 or 2. This one is either 3 or a 2. Because 2 has to be here, that tells me this one is my 1. So if that one is 1, that means this one's got to be 2. So it's kind of trial and error. I still don't know which one of these is which yet, so I'm going to work on another set and try to figure that out. So I'm going to pick this one for 4. It is going, I can't have a 2 and a 2, so this has got to be a 3 or a 1. This one's either a 3 or a 1. There are a couple of things that I noticed here. First of all, I can't have a 3 in all 3 of these. I noticed this is the only one that has a 2. That means that one has to be a 2. That means this one would have to be a 3. If I look here, my option is a 3 or a 1, but I already have a 3. That means this has to be 1. If I look, I can look here. I have a 1, I have a 2, I have a 3. I just have to make sure I don't already have a 3, and I do not. That leaves me in this row. If I look down, I can see I have a 3, which means I need a 2 and a 1. If I go across, I already have a 2, so that one's got to be a 1. My 2 has to go here. 2 plus 1 does give me 3. So it really is trial and error, and you just have to keep working your way through. I like to write the numbers up in the corner to help myself, and then I might find that I'm wrong and I have to switch something, okay? But hopefully you filled that out as I did, and then I want you to try these 2 puzzles on your own. Remember that each one of these boxes is its own problem. So this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 puzzles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 puzzles, or 5 pieces for you to find. Good luck.